Welcome back everyone to our Halloween Nights road trip. Today we have quite the interesting stop. We are here at CJ Barrymore's Family Fun Center. This is 30 minutes outside of Detroit, also about 30 minutes from the Canada border. And this is a place I know very little about. It's a family entertainment center, so usually we highlight amusement parks and theme parks on this channel. That being said, I've heard many people say that this is one of the best, if not the very best, FEC in the United States. A family entertainment center usually will have like an arcade, you'll find a mini golf course, and maybe they'll have a thrill ride or two. And very rarely, but sometimes, you will also find a thrill coaster. Here, not only do you have a thrill coaster, but you have some of the most fascinating flat rides that I've ever seen online. So I'm so excited to experience those. As you can see, there's also a giant Ferris wheel behind us. Honestly, lots of really cool stuff. Also, you'll find a lot of go-karts at FECs, and this place sure as hell has a lot of go-kart tracks too. So maybe we'll try one of those. We will see. I'm definitely curious about this place. It started out in the 1970s as like a golf range. The roller coaster database claims that this officially became a family entertainment center in like 2009. I would argue probably it became one earlier than that. No matter what metric you go by, it seems like a pretty damn cool place. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. First impression, I didn't know this place had Tron from Disney World. Also, this place got started in 1974, meaning 2024 last year was actually their 50th year anniversary, which is pretty cool. I did not realize how bougie this place was. Like, this is low-key popping the hell off. I think if you live in Detroit, you come here. There's no other big amusement parks nearby, so this is where the place that everyone goes to. So it was the drop tower we paid for, and then we're doing the big coaster, and I'm also doing the small coaster as well.
So that's 10 plus 10 plus 12. This place is quite expensive. Inside, it was like a nice restaurant atmosphere. Like, whoa, I don't know, I just thought it would be more of your average FEC, but it turns out this place is bougie.
Yeah, and it's really expensive. An unlimited ride wristband, which we were originally going to do, was like $50. I was not about to pay that, sorry guys. That being said, there's a lot of cool options here. You have the go-kart track, you can see that small little coaster back there. There's a crazy zipline thing that I keep saying. It is so tall, that's pretty cool. I think that's like a sword and eagle zipline. And then you could also see this drop tower. This thing is crazy, it's seatbelt only. I think we're underrating this drop tower and how crazy it looks with only a seatbelt. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is mad sketchy, I can't lie. With only a seatbelt, there's this weird music, like Western music playing. It's tight though, but like I get it, there's no restraint. Wish us luck. Oh! Bro, what did I just ride? That was crazy. Really intense drop tower with only a seatbelt too. Brought it up to the next level. I enjoyed it a lot.
That was insane. I kind of thought it would be a little more free, but they literally tightened the seatbelt as tight as it can possibly go to the point that it's ripping your skin off. So it just kind of feels like having a restraint on you. It was like an intense drop, and that's fun.
Look at this coaster real quick. We're about to get on this next. The Loop roller coaster. Opened here in 2016, but it actually came from Playland's Castaway Cove and was called Python. I believe Gale Force is what eventually replaced that coaster. What do you think of the drop tower?
I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, the drop was really intense, and it still was like definitely a freeing feeling not to have a restraint. So I thought it was pretty cool.
This thing is crazy. It's one of the only Zyklon looping stars, or whatever this model is called, out there in America. It used to be a very common model. It still is overseas. But I think I understand why it's a dying breed now, because oh my gosh, these transitions look nuts. And that loop over there is one of the tightest that I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, this thing is gonna be so ratchet. It does look cool though, with all the flags and everything. I do like that. We got one big drop to give us a little bit of an appetizer, and then the loop. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Okay, that's not too bad.
That wasn't bad.
It's not bad though, it's actually kind of fun. I just don't like the restraint. Oh no! Oh! 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 Whoa!
My ears, my neck.
It's not comfortable at all. I was expecting the worst going into that, and honestly, I walked away sort of pleasantly surprised. It's not that rough. The problem lies in the restraints. It has very bulky over the shoulders that are super uncomfortable and right up against your head, and it's pretty easy to get head banging. That being said, it would be a lot worse if that was a legitimately rough coaster. The problem is that the transitions are not great, and so that's when you have the potential of hitting your head. Otherwise, I enjoyed it. I thought the loop was actually very intense, and you get like mini airtime pops. I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah, no, like everything you said was so true, but also it hurt my ears.
It does hurt
and
a
my
little
neck
bit.
so bad that like it wasn't an enjoyable ride. It could be worse.
It's not like one of the worst coasters I've done. I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like the first drop and the loop were honestly pretty good, and then after that it just started banging my head around. So I don't know about that one, but it's a cool thing to have.
It is.
It looks nice. It's beautiful.
I did not like that.
You were in row 2 as well, so
I was in
figured.
row 2 sitting alone, and the coaster itself isn't really rough, but the transitions are just so terrible. My legs were getting thrown across, like, into where the other person's legs should be. It was bad. I was in pain.
This is the crazy go-kart track I read about online. So this is a very recent investment, and look at that thing. It's like 30 feet tall, has like a crazy triple helix, and then that drop looks nuts for a go-kart. I would have loved to do that, but the price is just a little steep, so we're gonna be in and out relatively quick here. But definitely, if you've never been here and you're willing to fork over that $50 price tag, you can really experience some cool stuff at CJ Barrymore. Here's your other coaster. It's a little SBF Visa spinner, nothing crazy, but it is a coaster credit, so let's do it. This one opened in 2019. Oh boy, here we go. We're back row on the spinning coaster. Whoa! Oh! Pretty sick views of that new go-kart track. This thing is crazy. Like, I really honestly kind of wish I got to be able to do this. Just look at it. It's insane. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're rotating a lot. Honestly, this is one of the better SBF Visas I've done. This is cool. Whoa! Whoa! It's like kind of intense. I don't know. Wow! Wow! Wow!
Oh my god. We just keep going.
Yeah, it doesn't end. This cycle is so long. Hey, you get your money's worth, I'll tell you that much. I mean, hey, that was pretty interesting. We spun a good bit on that. That was pretty fun, honestly, for one of those little spinning coasters. I've done so many at this point, but it's really not a bad idea if you're a family entertainment center to add one.
I am quite dizzy. Usually we sit in the front on those, so we got to sit in the back, and I think that just makes it spin more. I wasn't originally planning to do that one, but I'm kind of glad I did.
There's a pretty crazy construction site behind the park, too. I wonder if they're getting ready to expand, or better yet, maybe they're adding a bigger roller coaster in the future, because I did read some reports online that they were trying to auction off the Loop coaster because it's not very popular, and maybe invest in a bigger coaster, a better one. We'll see, because if they made the right investment, I'd come back for sure. And they have a cool little warm-up drop tower for those not quite ready to do the seatbelt only one. You guys will never believe it. They didn't scan our card going on the Loop coaster, so we have credits remaining, meaning we could do another ride. They're gonna do the Soaring Eagle zip line.
I added $2 to this so that I can do it, because I've never done anything like it.
They're really fun. And I'm gonna do the saddle swing because I've seen very few of these out there. It's the same tower of the drop tower on the other side, and it's like a slingshot ride, so that'll be pretty crazy.
Never mind, the line is like 40 minutes. There was literally like 12 groups in front of us, and it's 2 people at a time, and hell no. I guess I'm doing the saddle swing. Never mind, this is closed, so
Oh my
I just
gosh.
got $2 for nothing.
No, I'm so sad. This looked awesome. You strap yourself into that. There's one person on either side, and you just take off. Okay, change of plans again. We're doing their crazy go-kart track because we don't...
Only other ride that's $12.
Yeah.
And honestly, it does look fun. I guess we're doing it.
It's one of the largest tracks in the country, though, so it is impressive.
Like, it'll be good, but...
Yeah, we're not trying to wait 45 minutes, and this is a walk-on, so... All right, we are out here. Let's check it out. This is insane! Oh my god! Whoa! Oh my god, I've never done go-karts like that.
Go-karts with airtime.
I just can't believe that.
That was insane. I did not expect it to be all that. It's so fun to control. Those carts are bougie. And the track itself was insane. Triple helix into that crazy drop, and then you get to the bottom and you're bouncing so hard you literally get airtime and you feel like you're gonna die. It was just so fun to like pass people and race. Oh my god, that was so good.
Bro, every time you hit the bottom of that drop, your engine would like start making that popping noise. I was like, dude.
Around that turn, every single time it'd be like pop, pop, pop.
On our way out too, we wanted to check out the arcade. We're not actually gonna play any of the games, but like, since it is such an established and big FEC, of course they're gonna have some pretty gnarly games. And look at this, there's 2 stories to this at least. There's a drop tower in the arcade. What the heck? Bro, they have like a disco party indoor bumper car. This is insane. This place is so cool. In many ways, this place had an elitist, very overpriced feel to it, but I'd be lying if I said that that wasn't for no reason. That was definitely the most established and probably best FEC I've ever seen. They have so many unique flat rides. Of course, it's a shame we didn't get to do the saddle swing, but I wasn't really expecting to get to do that once we saw how expensive everything was. Everything is so clean and well kept. It's really impressive. And we didn't even do all the rides that we would have liked to do, given the time and budget, but overall, I had a pretty fun time at CJ Barrymore's.
Yeah, like it looked like they had good food too. They just have a really cool selection of attractions, and I think it's a place that's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I really like the atmosphere here, and I'm curious to see what they're gonna add next, because it seems like they're doing great. I think they have something big in the budget coming soon. It's a good vibe. I just wasn't expecting it to be that much money, and it was quite a distance out of the way. We were going between Michigan's Adventure and Cedar Point, and it added about an hour. See, we won't stop dancing. I don't know. I liked my time here. I just spent a bit of money for what, 3 rides, 4 rides? I don't even remember. It was great though.
All right, stay tuned guys. Next up is Cedar Point. Check out the Patreon. It'll already be up there for those subscribed, but yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.